All right. It's a little bit different for a showcase at least. There's a mic in front of my face. There were some difficulties with some other things, by the way. I'm aware the camera isn't the greatest. But there was issues with that as well. So just a whole abundance of problems with this showcase, but it has to be done because it's been a very long time. So for starters, I'm using a mic today. This isn't the audio being fed through my AirPods, so it might sound a little bit different. But it is what it is as well. The camera is running at a bit of a lower frame rate because it is a different one. But we'll just ignore all those problems and pretend that they don't exist. By the way, I am in a bit of a different spot. Usually I record these showcases in a different area, but today I'm downstairs in a music room, with Montreal Canadian stuff hung up everywhere. I'm not a big Habs fan, but it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, I've been working on this game now since about December. Cube Survive 2, as of recording this, the beta released today. So that's great. That's crazy. So this is really the only other project on the agenda that I have to show off. This was revealed back in April, Alien Shooter 3, of course. I'm only going to be going over characters today, and they are all returning, but they're kind of new. You'll see what I mean. So with that said, it's kind of hard to reveal them, but I think it's best to go over them one by one kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. Please note that these are only characters from Alien Shooter 1. Not every character will be returning in Alien Shooter 3, just because they are so much more complex, and given the main focus of the game this time around, it's just an impossibility, and it would be very, very time consuming, very demanding, to do all these characters. This isn't taking up too much of my face, is it? But anyway, that said, I guess let's start with the first character. Now that we have gone over the characters plus their differences between games, most notably, of course, Tanner's bullets actually moving, let's go over some of the stages. So this time around, you'll notice that I'm approaching things a little differently. This game is purely mostly just a fighting game. There's no plans to add like a traditional story mode. There's no plans to add any of that stuff really. It's mostly just a fighting game. And because of that, because of the control scheme of Alien Shooter 2, where you use the arrow keys to move and WAS and D to attack, um, I needed to add online support, and that was brutal, let me tell you. I'm still working on it, and it hurts. But I finally got Tanner to work today properly, fully, and it's great. There's of course lag, but that's always going to depend on the network speed and things like that. But overall, it's coming along pretty well. Um, I guess before I go, I can show the main menu because why not? You already know online's going to be there. Let's take a look at that. Now, lastly, the release date originally was looking like it was going to be later this year, but given that Cube Survive 2 is coming out later this year for sure, probably, uh, it's very unlikely that I'll be able to get Alien Shooter 3 out in that time. So it's looking like early 2024 at the earliest. So with that said, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the Alien Shooter 2, Alien Shooter 3 showcase. Sounds very weird. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully, I won't have to have this thing for my face the whole time. Because, yeah,